This is Kathy from MBA Support Services. I have a few tips and tricks in Excel I wanted to share today, and one of them is called Split. And what that does is it takes your data and it splits it in two separate screens. So if you have something here on the left and you want to compare it to something over on the right, you can do that by splitting your screen. So we're going to go up here and we're going to click B2, and then we're going to click View. Then we're going to click Freeze Panes because we have to freeze our panes before we can use the split. And then you're going to click the split icon. And when you do that, you can see you get two solid gray lines, a horizontal and a vertical. We don't need this one, so we're going to get rid of it. We're going to take this one and we're going to move it over here between locker and grade level because I want to compare my locker numbers to my locker combinations, which are way over on the right. So when you do that, you can see you have two scroll bars at the bottom. You have one for this screen and one for this screen. So we're going to click on this one and we're going to scroll over until we get to the locker combination. There it is. So now I can compare my locker combination to my lockers and say this is supposed to have a 4 after it. So we're going to put a 4 there. Then we can scroll on down to see if we need anything else. Like this one here needs to be reformatted. So we're going to format this one. And we're going to make it like the rest of them. So we're going to do 0, 0, dash, dash, 0, 0, dash, dash, 0, 0. And then we're going to say OK. Then we want that to be on the left like the rest of them. So we're going to go over here. We're going to put that over there. And then you can scroll down and see that everything else is OK. And then when you're done with the split, then you're going to go back to View. And you just hit that split icon again. And that removes the split. Now we can scroll back over here. And you can see it kept my changes. And that's how you use the split. The next tip today is I have these cells highlighted with no phone numbers, and I want to find out the names of the students that do not have a home phone. Now I could copy these names down, but I don't want to mess with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click in my cell that I have highlighted, and then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on Filter Selected Cells by Color. And that gives me my list of students that have no home phone number. Now another tip today that I really like is say you have data that it doesn't have the names all the way down like it should have. And say like this should be all Emma, this should be all Scott, and all the way down. Now there's not that many today, so I could copy them down, but I don't want to do that either. So what you're going to do is you're going to click and you're going to do Control A. And sometimes this brings us up there, but I don't want that. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do Control A. And then we're going to do Control G. Now you could have done it with the other pop-up, but I wanted to show you this way instead. And then you just select blanks. OK. And then I'm going to click Equal because I want to, and then I'm going to click this A2 because I want it to be the name. And then you're going to click Control Enter, and that fills in all your blanks. This one I find very helpful. And then my last one for today is say you want to highlight your headers and you want to make them different colors and you want to do it all for all your tabs, but you don't want to have to do each tab. That can take forever if you have several tabs. Now today I don't have that many, but this is what you would do. You're going to group your tabs together. And to do that, you're going to click your Shift key down and click the last one. Say you don't want this percent. So you hold your Control key down and deselect it. So now we have everything grouped. So we're going to go up here and we're going to go back to Home. I want these to be blue and I want them to be bold. And I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And I'm going to make my font, let's go to 16. And then we want to center that in the line. And then I also want to make sure everything is fit in each column the way it should. So I'm going to double click on my lines to make that. And then I also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put my borders around everything. Okay, so now if I go to test data, I can see that one's completed, that one's completed, but my percent did nothing because we did deselect that one. And that's my tips for today. Thanks.